Good morning, everybody. Uh, Sorry for being a little bit late today. Um, Started off good, and then just some emergency stuff happened like 5 minutes before the show started. But I think we're okay. I think we're okay. So, welcome everybody. It is a Wednesday, the 14th. Wow. I'm so glad you're all here today. Um, Let me do this real quick. Go over here and let's first off, good morning. Today is National Dance Like a Chicken Day, and because of that, this is why we're doing our poll today. National Dance Like a Chicken Day encourages everyone to dance like a chicken. This day entertains from start to finish when people flapping their arms and strutting chicken like. Da 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 da. You guys remember that song? Flap your arms and you shake your tail feathers. So that's our poll today is about dance crazes. So I like this dance craze best. We have the Macarena. We have YMCA. Whoops. We have the chicken dance. And we have Gangnam style or Gangnam style. You know, the kind of the like the riding the horse one. So do it Gangnam style. Gangnam style. Dun, dun. Okay. Anyway, can't do the tune today for whatever reason. So that's our poll today. Um, and Here we go. There we go. I like this dance craze best. So while you guys are deciding what that is, let me go ahead and like myself and just share this out to the verses and the thread spheres and the places I uh, post this at. So I am live. So post it here. Let's go over to threads. Post over there. Okay, so we're done with that. Let's go over to the world of Discord and let's post over there. Let's see, we'll do over here, and then we'll do over here, and then we'll do over in my over there. Okie doke. So got all that done. Okay. So we'll plop this down here. Got that done. Got that done. Everything I think is done. Woo-hoo-hoo. So let's see what let's see who we have here today. Let's see who do we have here today. We have Buddy Hepburn. Good morning to you, Buddy. Mr. Burse has a poodle parlor appointment this morning and has some errands to run, so he'll be running late. Hopefully, he'll make it in for today. So we have Buddy Hepburn. Good morning to you. I hope you are doing well. And yes, please hit that like and subscribe button. Where am I at? Um, I'm at 619 subscribers. One more and I'll have it an even number. Um, yes, Snorty is getting quaffed. We have 7 people watching. Thank you so much for that. We have Sashi. Greetings to you, Sashi. Good evening to you. I hope you had a wonderful day. Stream Elements and Sari Bot are over there. We have Penny sending hugs. Thank you for the hugs, Penny. And let's see. The Harlem Shake, LOL. There are a lot of different crazes, dance crazes out there, isn't there? We have Fallout Dave saying, hey, hello to you, Fallout Dave. Sashi says, I concur with Phil Collins. I can't dance. And yes, Snorty is getting coiffed today. So, okay, so that is our poll for um, this morning. I don't know, my brain just stopped working there. Boop. Today is the 14th of May. It is a Wednesday, and it's the 134th day of the year. There's 231 days left remaining in 2025. My dad may or may not have a video of us doing the Harlem Shake. I was like 7, though. Oh, blackmail video, blackmail video. Okay, this poll, this meme. Here is the reason I did these memes today. It says, honestly, I'm probably single because I never forwarded those chain messages in 2008. And that is, our memes today are about online romance because today is Online Romance Day. Online romance is celebrated on May 14th every year. Its objective is to celebrate the practice of falling in love and expressing love online. With the advent of the internet, people can now meet other individuals across the globe more easily than ever before. And similar to any social space, people are bound to fall in love. With the invention of social media platforms, instant messaging, and online dating platforms, love is just a click away for most anyone, and tales of online meet cutes abound. So, Online Romance Day. That's why we're doing our memes today. So, yep. I can say no more. I can say no more than that. So let's see here. Let's see. Phantom Outside. Phantom Outsider is here. Hello to you, Phantom. I hope you're okay today. And shocked no Monster Mash. What's a phantom to do? LOL. Because I can't put every dance on there. And so she says I could pull off some Jamiroquai moves. Okay, I got to look up what that is. Put these words in here, and I'm like, what is this? Oh, it's a band. Let's see if they have music over here on their website. Okay, we're gonna go to YouTube. And sorry, I was looking, trying to find a site to put their music in, and I have not done that for Discord yet. Changing it. I was looking to see if they had a. Here they do have a official. It looks like this is their official site. So here, this is a band. Um, let me get them here. Copy. Um, here is. Oh, I should have made that a little more obvious what it was, but there's that band there. And let me go ahead and put that in Discord here real quick. Okay. And it says they have quite a few songs that are good. It's a genre of jazz known as acid jazz, popularized in the UK. So there's their site. As I have said before, I cannot, I have not really watched the site, so I don't know what their videos look like. I don't know anything. But if you want to check it out, check it out. Hmm. He says they have a lot of great funk and dance songs, says Buddy, the group that I guess I could show their site. This is their official site right here. This is the one I'm. So obviously can't play any of the music, but there it is. That's their official site. Um, and there it says. Um, Here's the comments about this band. It says I could probably pull off some Jamiroquai moves though. Um, I can do some Napoleon Dynamite dancing to their song Canned Heat. They are great. And Virtual Insanity is pretty good. They have a lot of great funk and dance songs. And there we go. So that's their page. I've put a link for it. So go over there and check it out. So, and let's see here. Let me go ahead. I'm trying to find, what did I do with this? Oh no, I'm lost. There we go. And let's see. There was a comment here. Online dating, it said, there's also online catfishing and crazy people. Yes, there are. And you're not rich because you did not reply to that Nigerian prince. Yes. And we have a dad man walking saying, Morning, Mrs. Love you. Have fun. Headed to a meeting soon. Just passing through. Well, thank you for passing through. So, yes, our memes are about online dating today. We've got our first music recommendation today from our resident musical chef, Sashi. Um, and so we are off to a great start. I've actually subscribed to their page, so I'm going to check it out later. Let's see, what is our next thing here? Whoops. Yes, a Chuck Walk in the Park presented by Disneyland Theme Park Casuals trying to raise $1,341. He has raised $1,195 of that goal. If you'd like to support him, you can at chuckwalk.org/theme park casual. And Buddy, if you could put that link in, that would be fantastic. It helps fund research and education and programs at Children's Hospital of Orange County. Whoops. If you'd like to support me, you can here on YouTube with super stickers, super chats, memberships, and membership gifting. Um, while I greatly appreciate any support, it is not required. But thank you in advance. Today at 4, we're going to be watching anime in the afternoon. Um, and we're not going to be watching any JoJo this week because We watched 6 episodes of JoJo last week, so we're going to watch 6 episodes of Cowboy Bebop this week. Um, there was technical problems last week, so we're going to catch up on all of our episodes. So it'll be even again. We're almost done with Cowboy Bebop. We finished the second season of JoJo. Next week, uh, we're going to be starting the new arc of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which is Diamond is Unbreakable, and watching the last 2 episodes of Cowboy Bebop. I'm really looking forward to that. And here is Theme Park Casuals information. If you'd like to support him, that would be fantastic. Not the Napoleon Diamond. Let's get this right. The Napoleon Diamond. I can't get my words out. I want to say diamond because I got Diamond is Unbreakable in my head. The Napoleon Dynamite vote for Pedro dance song is Gemma Requai. And we have the lead singer is always on point with his hats and that. Yes, I was noticing he had a lot of hats. So that would be really, really cool. So that is for today at 4 p.m. And I hope to see you guys there. So I think that is all of our stuff in the beginning. So let's see what do we have. Oh, we're doing birthdays first today. So it is May 14th. It is a birthday day. Happy, happy birthday to you all. If your birthday is today. So let's see, who do we have? Who is on our birthday list today? Our very first birthday person is Mark Zuckerberg. He's a businessman, co-founded the social media service Facebook and its parent company Meta Platforms, of which he is chairman, chief executive officer, controlling shareholder. He has been the subject of multiple lawsuits regarding the creation and ownership of the website, as well as issues such as user privacy. Let's see. That's about it. He's 41 years old. I mean, we all know who Mark Zuckerberg is. Um, He became the world's youngest self-made billionaire at the age of 23. He is consistently ranked among the world's wealthiest individuals. According to Forbes, his estimated net worth is around um, 2.206.4 billion dollars as of May 2025, as of this year, making him the third richest individual in the world behind Elon Musk and before Jeff Bezos. So there we go. There was a movie made about him called The Social Network, about his career with the whole Facebook thing. It was released in 2010 and won multiple Academy Awards. So Mark Zuckerberg, 41 years old today. What? You, I'm sorry. That's everyone knows he hatched from an alien pod. Boo and Lizard King. Honestly, tell me how you feel, guys. It concerns me that you keep back your feelings. Wait, here it's going to get better. We have George Lucas. George Lucas created Star Wars and the Indiana Jones franchise and founded Lucasfilm, LucasArts, Industrial Light and Magic, and THX. He served as chairman of Lucasfilm before selling it to Walt Disney Company in 2012. He has been nominated for 4 Academy Awards, and he is considered to be one of the most significant figures of the 20th century New Hollywood movement and the pioneer of the modern blockbuster. Despite this, he has remained an independent filmmaker away from Hollywood for most of his career. And he is 81 years old today. Says Lucas is one of history's most financially successful filmmakers. He directed and wrote the story for 10 of the 100 highest grossing movies at the North American box office, adjusted for ticket price inflation. Through his companies Industrial Light and Magic and Skywalker Sound, Lucas was involved in the production of and financially benefited from almost every big budget film released in the U.S. from the late 1980s until the 2012 Disney sale. In addition to his career as a filmmaker, he has founded and supported multiple philanthropic organizations and campaigns dedicated to education and the arts, including the George Lucas Educational Foundation, which has been noted as a key supporter in the creation of the federal E-rate program to provide broadband funding to schools and libraries, and the Lucas Museum of Narrative Art, a forthcoming museum in Los Angeles developed with his wife, Melody Hobson. So, George Lucas, 81 years old today. And, and neighbor cannot pronounce says, sabotage, Taverick. I opened the stream to watch some Mrs. Dadman walking, and the first thing I see is that Zoogberg. And then we like now we have now here we go. Great franchises before the dark times, before Disney and the Emperor KK. Yes. Uh, oh, yes, talking about George Lucas is painful now. I said the top two are hurt, but their birthdays are today. So let's see who's next. Let's see if we can find something nice here. We have Kate Blanchett. She is 56 years old today. She's an Australian actor and producer. She's regarded as one of the best performers of her generation. She is recognized for her versatile work across stage and screen. She has received numerous accolades. She has 2 Academy Awards, 4 British Academy Film Awards, 4 Golden Globe Awards, and 3 Screen Actor Guild Awards. In addition to nominations for 2 Primetime Emmy Awards and a Tony Award. Let's see. What are some of the She portrayed Queen Elizabeth I in the 1998 movie Elizabeth. Um, she portrayed Katharine Hepburn in the biopic The Aviator, which Buddy Hepburn talked about yesterday, I believe. Um, she was in the comedy drama Blue Jasmine. She also was in Notes on a Scandal, I'm Not There, Elizabeth the Golden Age, Carol, and Tar. Her making her the most nominated Australian. Those were all Oscar nominated roles. Her biggest commercial successes include the Lord of the Ring trilogy, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, Cinderella, Thor Ragnarok, Ocean's 8, and Don't Look Up. She's been in about 20 stage productions. She and her husband were the artistic directors of the Sydney Theatre Company. Um, let's see. Time named her one of its 100 most influential people in the world in 2007. And in 2018, she was ranked among the world's highest paid actresses. And she is 56 years old today. Have you heard the tragic tale of Dark Lucas the Wise? He was so strong in the force until he met Kathleen Kennedy. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, it looks like she was at a rodeo when someone roped her. Yes, it's a very odd looking dress, is it not? Oh gosh, Grok Wonder Woman using the golden lasso on her. Oh my gosh. We have Rob Gronkowski, a former professional football tight end. He played in the NFL for 11 seasons. He was nicknamed Gronk. Gronkowski played 9 seasons for the New England Patriots and his final 2 seasons for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He is regarded as one of the greatest tight ends of all time. He is a 4 time Super Bowl champion, a 5 time Pro Bowl selection, a 4 time first team All Pro, sorry, my eye itches, Pro Bowl selection. And he was selected in the NFL's 2010s All Decade Team and the NFL 100th Anniversary All Time Team. All Time Team. Ooh, let's see what it says here. He set several NFL records, including being the first player of his position to lead the league in receiving touchdowns. He got 17 in 2011. He also has the most combined receptions, which is 23, and receiving yards, which is 297, by a tight end in Super Bowl history. He is ranked first in average yards per target, which is 9.9, and average touchdowns per game, which is 0.69 among tight ends. I'm sorry. Saying 0.69 in tight ends in the same sentence just makes me giggle. Sorry. He also holds the Patriots franchise record, a total receiving touchdowns of 79. And he is 30, 36 years old. Rob Gronkowski. And do we have a Connie Clary? Good morning to you, Connie. How are you? And do we have, oh, wait. I've missed some people here. Let's see who we have missed. Let's see. I see. Wait, where have we gone? Um, let's see. We have some comments here about. We have a Snowderpoopus Cuber. Hello. I'm sure you are magnificently coiffed today. Welcome. So glad you're here today. Got all your chores and everything done. We have hellos and hellos. We have saying Kate Blanchett received millions for her 30-minute acting in Lord of the Rings trilogy, while Orlando Bloom, who played Legolas, got less than 100,000. Well, that's it's all how the power you have. It's the power I have. It's your box office appeal. It's who you are. Um, it's the way it is. And well, Buddy says it's debatable how tight his end is, though. I used to go to football. I went to a football game with a friend, and they went to watch the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Miami Dolphins, and both couples were diehard fans. I was single at the time, and I went with them, and they had um, binoculars to watch the game. And when the Dolphins had the ball, then the Dolphin fans had the binoculars. When the Buccaneers had the ball, then the Buccaneer fans had the binoculars, and I had the binoculars during the huddles because I like looking at their tight ends. Let's see. We have Sci-Fi Mombi. Hello to you, Sci-Fi. I hope you are doing good today. Let's see. I think I said hello to Connie, but I'm going to say again just in case. Hello, Connie. Um, da, dee, da. I think we just have a bunch of hellos. To those that just came in, we started birthdays with the non-human Facebook guy. He used to be a tight end, but now he's a wide receiver. Oh my gosh, you guys are so bad. We have Miranda Cosgrove, an actress, singer, and producer. She was a teen idol of the 2000s and early 2010s. She was listed as the highest paid child actor of 2012 by the Guinness World Records and appeared on Forbes 30 Under 30 list in 2022. She began her career at the age of 7. She made several appearances in commercials. She made her acting debut in the film School of Rock. Her breakout role was as Megan Parker on the Nickelodeon sitcom Drake and Josh. She also had success as Carly Shay in the Nickelodeon sitcom iCarly. She made her musical debut in 2008 with the soundtrack for iCarly. She performed 4 of the songs. Since 2010, Cosgrove has voiced Margot in the Despicable Me film series. She then released her second extended play called High Maintenance in 2011. She has embarked on the Dancing Crazy tour. She starred in independent films The Intruders 3022 and North Hollywood. She's in a CBS series Mission Unstoppable with Miranda Cosgrove. Um, she also was in films Drugstore June and Mother of the Bride, which were last year. You're a bad bear. It's okay, you can be bad. And she is 32 years old today. Let's see who is our next person here. Tim Roth. I really like Tim Roth. Tim Roth, an English actor director among a group of prominent British actors known as the Brit Pack. For his performance in Rob Roy, Roth won a BAFTA award and was nominated for the Academy Award and Golden Globe Award. He was evil in that movie. Let's see. He was in the film The Hit. He was also in The Cook, the Thief, His Wife and Her Lover, Vincent and Theo, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. He was in several films of Quentin Tarantino, Reservoir Dogs. I can't say that word. Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, Four Rooms, and The Hateful Eight. Some of his other films include The Legend of 1900, Planet of the Apes, Funny Games, Selma, Luke, and Bergman Islands. He was also in television. He played in the Fox series Lie to Me. Um, he was also in the series Tin Star, and he played Emil Blonsky, Abomination in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, include in the films The Incredible Hulk, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, and She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. Tim Roth, he is 64 years old today. Yes, he played Abomination in Hulk. And Buddy says, if you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button and vote in our poll. We have David Byrne, a musician, writer, visual artist, filmmaker. He's a founding member and principal songwriter, lead singer, and guitarist of the American new wave band Talking Heads. He has also released solo recordings and worked with various media, including film, photography, opera, fiction, and nonfiction. He's received an Academy Award, a Grammy Award, a Special Tony Award, and a Golden Globe Award. And he is an inductee to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as part of the Talking Heads. And he is 73 years old today. Sophia Coppola, filmmaker, former actress. She won an Academy Award and 2 Golden Globe Awards, a Golden Lion, and a Canes. That's a Southern thing. a Cannes Film Festival Award. She was also nominated for 3 BAFTA Awards as well as a Primetime Emmy Award. She made her acting debut as an infant in her father's acclaimed crime drama, The Godfather. She later appeared in several music videos and had a supporting role in the fantasy comedy Peggy Sue Got Married, which is a cute movie. She then portrayed Mary Corleone, uh, the daughter of Michael Corleone in The Godfather Part 3. She transitioned into filmmaking. Her directorial debut was The Virgin Suicides, and she was first. It was the first of her collaborations with actress Kirsten Dunst. Her films often deal with themes of loneliness, wealth, privilege, isolation, youth, femininity, and adolescence in America. She received an Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay for the comedy drama Lost in Translation. Um, she was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Director, becoming the third woman to do so. She has since directed the historical drama Marie Antoinette, the family drama Somewhere, the satirical crime drama The Bling Ring, the Southern Gothic thriller The Beguiled, and the comedy On the Rocks and biographical drama Priscilla. She also was part of a very Murray Christmas, which earned her a nomination for a Primetime Emmy Award. So, Sophia Coppola, 54 years old today. She was bad in Godfather 3, but is a better filmmaker. No, she is not. Her parents are Eleanor Neal and Francis Ford Coppola. And we'll go back to David. We have he was just on the 50th anniversary music SNL special, and his Texas Stories was strange. And yes, talking heads as opposed to talking butts. Right. And let's see, I think we've gotten all our comments about. And our next person is Ona O'Neill, a Bermudian born actress, daughter of American playwright Eugene O'Neill and English born writer Agnes Bolton. She is the fourth and last wife of actor filmmaker Charlie Chaplin. Let's see. Let's see. Basically, she's let's see. She was introduced to Chaplin in Hollywood, who considered her for a film role. The film was never made, but they began a romantic relationship and they married in 1943, a month after she turned 18. Quite scandalous at the time. The 36 age gap between them caused a scandal and severed O'Neill's relationship with her father, who was only 6 months older than Chaplin. That would be a little weird, would it not? Um, and who had already strongly disapproved of her wish to become an actress. Following the marriage, she gave up her career plans, and they had 8 children together and remained married until his death. The first decade of their marriage was spent living in Beverly Hills, but then they moved to a Swiss village. O'Neill renounced her U.S. citizenship and became a British citizen. Following Chaplin's death in 1977, she split her time between Switzerland and New York. She died of pancreatic cancer at the age of 66 in Courcelles-sur-Vevey in 1991. Her daughter, Geraldine Chaplin, named her daughter after her in 1986. So, Una O'Neill. Let's see. Let's see. We have some people that have popped in here. We have Simply Steve. Hello, Simply Steve. I put a comment about you about David Byrne earlier. And we have Max Redstone. Good morning to you, Max. I hope you are doing well. We have some hellos and hellos. And we have caught up. Our next person is Robert Zemeckis, an American filmmaker known for directing and producing a range of successful and influential movies. Um, he often blended cutting edge visual effects with storytelling. He has received an Academy Award, a Golden Globe Award, as well as nominations for 5 British Academy Film Awards and a Daytime Emmy Award. Some of his films have been I Want to Hold Your Hand, Used Cars, Romancing the Stone, which is really good, the Back to the Future trilogy, also Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Forrest Gump, um, and he won Academy Award for Best Picture and Best Director for that. He also was the film Death Becomes Her, which is a really funny movie. Contact, Castaway, Flight, The Walk, and Allied. He also explored motion capture techniques in the animated films The Polar Express and A Christmas Carol. He also was in did Beowulf in 2007. He has collaborated with film composer Alan Silvestri since 1984 and directed Tom Hanks in 5 films. And he's 73 years old. Zemeckis' best was the Back to the Future trilogy. Um, I think he did some other good movies that I really I think are underappreciated. I think Death Becomes Her, Romancing the Stone, and Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Um, Roger Rabbit's got a lot more attention, but Romancing the Stone and Death Becomes Her, that are on this list, I think are very underrated and underappreciated films of Robert Zemeckis. We have Angela Johnson, an actress, stand up comedian, former NFL cheerleader. She was cast as a series member of Mad TV during its 13th season. Her characters included a Vietnamese nail salon employee named Mai Lin Tammy and a rude fast food employee turned music star named Bon Qui Qui, the later of which has become popular outside of Johnson's short stint on Mad TV. Yes, most people know who those two characters are, and they are hilarious. Let's see if we can find her. Yes, don't remake Back to the Future. And yeah, let me go back here because we're talking about him. And I get confused. I Want to Hold Your Hand was also pretty funny as well. That is not one movie I had seen. I will have to look into that one. And Death Becomes Her is awesome. Let me get my little notepad here because these might be some films I might want to look into. I'll just write Robert Zemeckis films because there's a few there. Oh, it's a okay. Uh, it's I Want to Hold Your Hands. A Beatle films about their first appearance on the television, which really did not show any Beatles. I vaguely remember that now. And so many great classics. Please don't remake Back to the Future. I agree with you on that. And Max says, no, do not remake Back to the Future. Time travel is stupid unless it's done by the doctor. Yes, Death Becomer was great. Bruce Willis, Meryl Streep, and Goldie Hawn, and Isabella Rossellini. Yes, it was. I really liked Death Becomes Her. And Fallout Dave thinks that they probably will because Hollywood is on a mission to ruin everything great, every great IP there is. Excuse me, I had a little hiccup there. So, Robert Zemeckis. I'm going to look her up on YouTube, see if she has a channel. It looks like she does have a channel. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put her channel on here. To if you want to go check out some of her comedy. So yes, she is very, very funny. We have Big Van Vadar. Um, he is a professional wrestler and a professional football player. During his career, he performed for New Japan Pro Wrestling, Catch Wrestling Association, World Championship Wrestling, the World Wrestling Federation, All Japan Pro Wrestling, and Pro Wrestling Noah during the 1990s and 2000s. He was widely regarded as the greatest super heavyweight professional wrestler of all time. He died at the age of 63 years old. While White performed as a monstrous wrestler and he was capable of aerial maneuvers, his diving moonsault was voted the best wrestling maneuver of 1993 by Wrestling Observer newsletter readers. He is a 12-time world champion. He won a bunch of them. I'm not going to list them all because I get tongue tied. Let's see. He won the let's see. He won the WCW United States Heavyweight Championship once and won the Battle Royale main event in the 1993 Battle 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 Bowl Power Battle Bowl pay-per-view, among other accolades. Um, he headlined multiple pay-per-view events for the WWF and the WCW. He was inducted into the Wrestling Observer's Newsletter Hall of Fame in 1996 and the WWE Hall of Fame in 2022. No, don't bring it to their attention, sci-fi. Talking about leaving Back to the Future alone. He says we should start a social media messaging at JJ to leave it alone. No, as soon as we do, they'll bring it to their attention. And yes, I think that would only encourage him. Yes. And it's Vader time. Oh, speaking of Hall of Fame, Max Redstones want to nominate Pete Rose to have a plaque in the urinal in the men's room in Cooperstown. And Phantom Outsider says one of Vader's funniest interviews, he was saying he was invincible, indestructible, felt no pain, and Mick Foley hit him with a coal shovel, and he went, ow. It wasn't a big ow, but it was still, ow. No problem, Max. No problem. Um, yes, ahead to the past as we reboot another IP. We hope that doesn't happen. We hope that doesn't happen. So, who is our next person here? We have Danny Houston. He's an American British actor. He's a member of the Houston family of filmmakers, son of director John Houston, and half brother of actress Angelica Houston. Um, let's see. Some of the roles he's been in are in films in 21 Grams, Birth, The Aviator, The Constant Gardener, Marie Antoinette, Children of Men, The Kingdom, 30 Days of Night, Hitchcock, Wonder Woman, Stan and Ollie, and Angel Has Fallen. He portrayed Axeman in the FX series American Horror Story Coven, and also another character, Massimo Dolcefino, in the American Horror Story Freak Show. He also was in the TV show Magic City, first two seasons of Yellowstone. He was in Succession, and he voiced Jonas Backstein in the first season of Common Side Effects. He directed the films Mr. North, The Maddening, and The Last Photograph. And he is 63 years old today. And goodbye, Max Redstone. Have a good day today. Hope you get your errands done. Yeah, what I think he was with most of them. I think he was involved in most of the wrestling organizations. No, Sasha. Oh gosh, let me look up this person. Uh, let's see. Let me search that. Okay, let me look her up here. Oh my goodness. Sorry, trying to get it clicked here. Okay, here she is. It says her description of her thing says Nikki Osborne, home of Bush Barbie and Angry Ant. Bushy is Australia's unofficial cultural ambassador to the world. So we can go check her out. Um, as I will have said before, I have not um, vetted these channels, so I hope they're okay. Uh, go at your own risk and check it out there. So there we go. Um, I live a little dangerously. What can I say? Okie dokie. Oh, hello, Dimitri. Welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome, welcome. I met Dimitri at my diamond painting stream last night. Um, I'm so glad you come by to check out my morning show. We're starting off with birthdays, so we're just doing people who were born today, obviously. So we already talked about Danny Houston. We have Sabine Schmitz for German professional motor racing driver and television personality. Let's see. She initially planned to join the profession of her parents, which was in hotel and catering business, but she chose to begin a career in racing. She became known for being an expert on the Nuremberg circuit. Wait, Nürburgring circuit. I apologize for that. Being the first woman to win a major 24th race overall. And winning two victories in 24th races. Oh, 24-hour. Sorry, guys. Okay. She became the first woman to win a major 24-hour race overall, and she won two victories in 24-hour races during the course of her driving career on the circuit. She became a cult icon on television following her appearance on BBC's Top Gear, making recurring appearances alongside several of the program's presenters. And unfortunately, she died of cancer at the age of 51 following a diagnosis in 2017. She died in 2021. So, Sabine Schmidt. Which name is funny, Dimitri? And it's 5 in the afternoon over there. I don't know if is this the name you're talking about? A professional? She's not a professional motor mouth. Stop it. We have Cole Bennett, an American music video director and record executive. He is the founder of Lyrical Lemonade. He has most notable collaborated with Juice World on music videos All Girls Are the Same, Lucid Dreams, The Robbery Bandit, Armed and Dangerous, and Tell Me You Love Me. He has directed musical videos such as N.G. Marley's Praise Jah in the Moonlight and some other ones here, which I will just totally butcher, so I'm just not going to. Sorry, text on my phone. In 2024, he released the album All Is Yellow through Lyrical Lemonade and Def Jam Recordings, and he is 29 years old today. Oh, talking about Big Van Vader. I've totally lost the thread of what I think you're talking about the wrestler. So we'll just move forward. We have Wilhelm Steinitz, a Bohemian Australian and later American chess player from 1886 to 1894. He was the first world chess champion. He was also a highly influential writer and chess theoretician. The, theoretician. So, and he was 64 years old when he died. Seems to be there's a lot of controversy about this chess guy. I'm so far ahead. I lost it. I lost it. I have to keep going sometimes, Steve, or I will never get done with the show. Never. We have Steve Williams, another wrestler. He was best known under the ring name Dr. Death. He was an American collegiate and professional wrestler and a collegiate football player. He is known for his 10 years in World Championship Wrestling and All Japan Pro Wrestling, and is a three-time professional wrestling world heavyweight champion, having won both the Herb Abrams and Bill Watts version of the UWF World Heavyweight Championship and the AJPW Triple Crown Heavyweight Championship. Um, he's achieved notoriety in Japan in tag team competitions, winning the World Tag Team Championship 8 times, um, with notable J-Jin tag team partners Terry Gordy, Gary Albright, and Vader. So he was in with Vader. Cool. So kind of both. I wonder if they celebrated their birthdays together. Um, His tag team success continued in North America, winning tag team titles in the Mid South, the UWF, the WCW, and the NWA, as well as winning the world's strongest tag determination league twice with Gordy and Mike Rotunda. He was diagnosed with throat cancer in 2004, and he underwent a successful surgery the following year. And he continued to wrestle on the independent circuit until his cancer returned in 2009. He died that year at the age of 49. He was posthumously inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2021 as part of the Legacy Wing. Yeah, he died. But he says he was Baby Bull and Bull Power Leon White until going to Japan and being given Big Van Vader. The Ultimate Warrior was going to be given that spot, but it didn't work out. So this is that's about him. So he's going to have some different names, but he became Big Van Vader. And let's see here. And we have, believe it or not, Stone Cold Steve Austin's real name is Steve Williams, but Dr. Death Steve Williams was already wrestling professionally. He was a Dr. Death was a beast. He's the reason Steve Austin couldn't go by his real name and was given the Steve Austin name that he didn't like originally because of the $6 million man. Exactly. And Simply C said, "Yep, that's why Austin changed his name." So very cool. And theoreticians are people who tell people what they think, sometimes without even being asked. We have Gabriel Mann, an actor and model. He played in the drama series Revenge. He also co-starred in several films, including The Life of David Gale, The Bourne Identity, The Bourne Supremacy, um, and he is 52 years old. Let's see, he was in episodes of ER, Fantasy Island, Jeremiah, Carnival, Wasteland, Time of Your Life, Legend of the Seeker. He's also in Mad Men. And he voiced Bruce Banner in the animated series The Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, and Wolverine and the X-Men. And he was also in the Netflix thriller anthology miniseries What If? We have Sidney Bechet, an American jazz saxophonist, clarinetist, and composer. He was one of the first important soloists in jazz and first recorded several months before trumpeter Louis Armstrong. His erratic temperament hampered his career, and not until the late 1940s did he earn wide acclaim. Bechet spent much of his later life in France, and he passed away at the age of 62 years old. Oh, good luck. I hope you get it. So I believe you're probably talking about him. Was he in Legend of the Seeker? Is a pretty good. I try to put the birthday people up what you're talking about in your comments because it gets confusing if you see a picture of somebody um, and it's not related to them, and you're like, "What?" It's very disconcerting to me. So I hope you do too. And Dimitri says, "I hope too." That's like whenever we leave and someone says, "Drive safe," and I want to look at them and say, "No, I'm going to drive dangerously." We have Laszlo Kovacs. He's a cinematographer. He's known for his influential work in the development of the American New Wave films of the 70s. He collaborated with many known directors, especially Peter Bogdanovich and Richard Rush. So let's look at his filmography. He was, let's see, some of the stuff he's done that we know. Let's see, well, that I know, because you guys probably know a lot of them. Easy Rider, um, Five Easy Pieces, The Last Movie, What's Up, Doc, Steelyard Blues, Paper Moon. I like Paper Moon. For Pete's Sake, Freebie and the Bean, Shampoo, um, Butch and Sundance, The Early Days, The Legend of the Lone Ranger, The Toy, Ghostbusters, Mask, Little Nikita, Say Anything, The Next Karate Kid, Free Willy 2, The Adventure Home, Multiplicity, My Best Friend's Wedding, Jack Frost, Miss Congeniality, and 2 Weeks' Notice. Those were some of the films that he was in, and he passed away at 74 years old. So, Buddy says, um, Gabriel Mann in Legend of the Seeker, it got canceled when the company that made it folded. It should have gotten picked up by Amazon or Netflix to continue. It sounds vaguely familiar to me. Let me find to where am I? Nope, that's not where we're at. Where are we at? There we are. Let's see. Yes, Freebie and the Bean and the Multiplicity and Jack Frost were Michael Keaton movies. Yes, they were. We have Dennis Martinez. He was nicknamed El Presidente, and he is a Nicaraguan former professional baseball pitcher. He played in the MLB for the Baltimore Orioles, Montreal Expos, Cleveland Indians, Seattle Mariners, and Atlanta Braves from 1976 to 1998. He threw a perfect game in 1991 and was a four-time MLB All-Star. He was the first Nicaraguan to play in the majors, and he is 70 years old today. Okay, Legend of the Seeker is based on the Sword of Truth novel series. We have Arthur Rostron, a British merchant seaman and seagoing officer for the Cunard Line. He is best known as the captain of the ocean liner RMS Carpathia when it rescued the survivors from the RMS Titanic after the ship sank in 1912 in the middle of the North Atlantic Ocean. He won wide praise for his energetic efforts to reach the Titanic before she sank and his efficient preparation for and conduct of the rescue of the survivors. He was awarded a Congressional Gold Medal by the United States Congress, and in 1926 he was appointed Knight Commander of the Order of the British Empire. He rose to become the Commodore of the Cunard Fleet and retired in 1931. and he died at the age of 71 years old. Yes, Multiplicity is very silly. The movie, yes, it is, buddy. Whoops, it is very funny. Penny says, I need to clean the kitchen before the grandkids get here. So you're listening. Well, thank you for listening. Um, thank you for listening. We have Pranav Mistre, a computer scientist from India. He is the former president and CEO of Star Labs, Samsung Technology and Advancement Research Labs. He is currently the founder and CEO of Two, an artificial reality startup. He is best known for his work on Sixth Sense, Samsung Galaxy Gear, and Project Beyond. Sixth Sense is a gesture-based wearable computer system developed at MIT Media Lab. Um, it was developed by Steve Mann and further developed um, by Pranav Mistry, both of whom developed the both hardware and software for both head-worn and neck-worn versions. Interesting. Very interesting. And he is 44 years old today. And do we have, let's see, let me get here. We have Theme Park Casual. Hello, hello. I hope you are doing well. No, I was waiting for that. That's all I could think of. I create dead people. No, not that Sixth Sense, a computer program. But I was thinking it. I was thinking it too, Simply Steve. I hope you're doing well, Theme Park Casual. Our next birthday is Richard Deacon. He's an actor, best known for his roles in the Dick Van Dyke Show, Leave It to Beaver, and the Jack Benny program. He also had minor roles in films Invasion of the Body Snatchers and Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. He passed away at the age of 62. To me, he is an actor that you don't necessarily remember his name, but when you see him, you know what he was in. We have Ed Walsh, an American pitcher and manager in the MLB. He was nicknamed Big Ed. From 1906 to 1912, he had several seasons where he was one of the best pitchers in baseball. He holds the record for lowest career earned run average at a 1.82. He is one of two modern, which is post 1901 pitchers to win 40 or more games in a single season, and the last pitcher to do so. He is the last pitcher from any team to throw more than 400 innings in a single season, a feat he accomplished in 1907 to 1908. Though injuries shortened his career, he was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1946, and he passed away at the age of 78 years old. Uh, the last I looked, we have some hellos. The last I looked, Sci-Fi Mommy, he was at 1,195. Oh, you made your initial goal? Oh, are you talking about the big goal? So there is for Theme Park Casual once again the goal for Chalk Walk. Yes, probably only had 3 regular pitchers and no bullpens. We have Bobby Darin, an American singer, songwriter, and actor. He was primarily a pop singer. He also performed swing, folk, rock and roll, and country music. He started his career as a songwriter for Connie Francis. He co wrote and recorded his first million selling single, Splish Splash, which was followed by his own song, Dream Lover. Then his covers of Mac the Knife and Beyond the Sea, which brought him worldwide fame. In 1959, he was the inaugural winner of the Grammy Award for Best New Artist. And he also won Record of the Year for Mac the Knife at the second annual Grammy Awards. In 1962, he won a Golden Globe Award for his first film, Come September, which co starred his first wife, actress Sandra Dee. Um, and he passed away at the age of 37 years old. Wow, he's let's see, he became politically active and worked for Robert F. Kennedy's Democratic presidential campaign. He was present at the Ambassador Hotel at the time of the assassination. That same year, he discovered the woman he had raised that had raised him was his grandmother, not his mother, as he thought, and learned that the woman he thought was his sister was actually his mother. Wow. Those events deeply affected him. Yeah, and sent him into a long period of seclusion. He made a successful comeback in television in the early 1970s, but his health was beginning to deteriorate due to a weak heart. The knowledge of this always spurred him on to use his musical talent while still young. He died in 1973 at the age of 37 in a hospital recovery room after having open heart surgery in Los Angeles. Bobby Darin passed away at the age of 37 years old. Oh, we have Bobby Darin was amazing. He could do everything. Oh, and it's food time. Malaysian tofu curry. I'm on a tofu streak since everyone loves tofu. Good for you. Let me find this. Let's see. Um, tofu. Let me do this. Well, let's do that. Why am I doing that? Let's see what recipes we have here. Uh, Here is a picture. Show you guys this wonderful picture. Talk about food a little bit because we have to. It's a law on this show. We have to have a food recipe. So we have a Malaysian tofu curry. This is from the website veganrisha.com. Let me go ahead and put the link here if you guys want to look at it. And I will also, whoops, I messed it up. It's that you guys ignore that one. Let me delete that. I accidentally put a slash on it. Let me put that in again. There. I put something in there that probably wouldn't have made it work. So there we go. Um, and boingy, 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 boing. Let's see. Let me go ahead and put this over in Discord under Asian food recipes because yummy. And I put it there. And then let's look at this recipe here. It is a Malaysian tofu curry. And let's see what we have here. You need tofu, oil, soy sauce, garlic powder, black powder, curry powder, oil, onion, garlic, some curry powder, some flour, salt, soy sauce, um, tomato paste or ketchup, sugar or maple syrup, coconut milk, veggies such as zucchinis, like carrots, pepper, and peas. So you crisp up your tofu. Um, Then to a large bowl, you add the tofu, then you add the soy sauce, garlic powder, black pepper, and curry powder, and you coat it. Then you add the oil, you heat up a skillet, you add the oil, you add the tofu cubes, and cook until golden on some of the edges. Then you put it to a bowl. Then you make the curry. You have the oil, the onion, garlic, a pinch of salt. Cook until the onion is golden. You add the curry powder and cook the spice for half a minute. Then you add the flour and you mix it in. You add salt, soy sauce, tomato paste, and mix in. Um, if using longer cooking vegetables like carrots, you add them now and you cook them for a bit. You add the rest of the vegetables. You add the salt, sugar, the coconut milk. You cover and cook it for 9 to 12 minutes. And then you add the peas at the last 2 minutes of cooking. You taste, adjust the salt, and then you fold in half of the tofu and you garnish it with lime juice and pour over rice. And then you add more crispy tofu while serving in each bowl. That looks yummy good. That looks really, really good. And once again, I love tofu. I love tofu, so I you can say what you want, but I like tofu. And Buddy Hepburn says the only curry I like is Tim curry. But that it does look good though. And that is, let me put this up here so that let's see. Malaysian tofu curry. Sasha, you just keep giving those tofu recipes. Go for it. Oh, I don't know if I put this comment up or not, but Bobby Darin was amazing. He could do everything. And let's see. And he says, why Sashi? Why not Sashi tofu? LOL. No. Okie dokie. Let's see who is our next person here. We have Ruby Walsh, Irish former jockey. He is the second child and eldest son of former champion amateur jockey Ted Walsh and his wife Helen. He is widely regarded as one of the greatest national hunt jockeys of all time. What does that mean? Okay, national hunt racing, also known as jump racing, is a form of horse racing particular to many European countries, including but not limited. It requires horses to jump over fences and ditches. Oh, okay. I didn't know that's what it was called. He is the third most prolific winner in British and Irish jump racing history, behind only Sir Anthony McCoy and Richard Johnson. And he is 46 years old today. You could always sub in chicken or beef instead of tofu. Once again, everyone loves tofu. It's always unanimous. I love tofu. I shall continue on my tofu streak. And our last person is Morvan, a French singer, dancer, and rapper and model who was half of the pop group Milli Vanilli, along with Rob Pilatus. It was later revealed that the duo had not actually sung on any of their recordings. After the scandal, the group reformed as Bob and Fab in the 1990s with limited success. He also, Marvin had a solo comeback in the 2000s. He released the album Love Revolution in 2003, and he resides in Amsterdam, the Netherlands, as of 2023, and he is 59 years old. So, yes, the Milli Vanilli scandal. Steeplechase, yes, that, you're talking about that hunt jumping, national hunt. We call it steeplechase. Thank you. I could not think of that word, buddy. I knew we called it something. So we end our birthdays with the half of the Milli Vanilli duo. Oh, oh my. And those are our birthdays for today. I hope you guys enjoyed them. We had a lot of good talk today about birthdays. That's really, really cool. And if you'd like to support me, you can support me through super stickers, super chat memberships, and membership giftings on YouTube. While it is greatly appreciated, it is not required. So, guess what now, everybody? It's puzzle time. Okay, sorry about that. If Snortopoopus does not sin against everyone loves tofu, then his polar bear card gets revoked. As polar bears are carnivores, only in captivity do they even bother to even try fruits and veggies. And Snortopoopus snuffles. Now, talking about Fab Morvan, was he, whoops, I put the wrong one in. Was he Millie or Vanilli? Yeah, who knows? Who knows? So it is time for our puzzle here. Let me get everything set up here so we can see it in the best of our ability. So we have our puzzle here. Our puzzle's from Duotrigordle.com. If you're interested in doing these puzzles on your own, they have practice puzzles and other puzzles every day. So let's see what. And Zotapupus does not eat the tofu. Puzzle by the meow. Good. I hope that's how you spell it because I want to do that word. Mieau. Nope. Okay, I'm going to look this up because this is going to drive me crazy. I got to write this word down. I can't type. Miaou. I'm gonna have to do these. Miaou. Meow. There we go. And this is how they take the word in this one. Miaou. So we have meow. Um, there is an A, but it is not in the middle. So we have the vowels E and sometimes Y still available. Let's see. Our first celebration today is National Underground America Day. National Underground America Day recognizes the approximately 6,000 people who live in some form of underground architectures across North America. This observance also celebrates the lifestyle, architecture, and benefits of underground living. Subterranean living boosts energy conservation as one of its top advantages. Completely covered homes or earth sheltered homes are covered on all sides with soil, while earth bermed homes leave one side exposed. Both allow for more stable temperatures within the home and less exposure to the elements. However, living in an underground home also possesses some disadvantages. If you like lots of light or throwing open the windows on a summer day, this type of house might not be for you. While the underground lifestyle might not be for everyone, the observant encourages exploring Earth homes to discover the options available. Very interesting. So, National Underground America Day. And we have the word, let's see. Um, let me, let me find. Elsa. She says, I can't type. Talking about me. It's the Lizard King. Run for your life. He heard us. So we can do the word stray. Let's try the word stray. It's not stray, and the A is not in the fourth spot. Astra. The T and the R are now not available, Steve. That was after you put that in before I typed in that word. We have label. Let's try label. There is an A in the second spot and a B and an E, but the B is not in the third and the E is not in the fourth. Faith, there is no T. These are some that you've already guessed after, before I put in the word. And artsy. So the A is in the second spot now. So we have a B and an E, but we don't know where they go. A B, A. B, A, G. No, it can't be. B, A. I don't know what this word could be. Nope, that's not a word. If you're thinking of barrel like a container, that is in America spelled with two R's. And the E cannot be this puzzle, so that you get the green letters here. This is where the letter goes. The yellow, they're in the word, but not in this position. And then all these white uh, letters are usable, including you can double up on these letters. The gray letters are out of play for this word. So, uh, I was thinking bagel too, but there's no L and the E is not in the second. I don't know. Sometimes I just type in letters, see if it can get me anything. H A. I don't know what this word is, guys. I was thinking, no, it can't be. I was even thinking like sabre, Sabre or ER, but it can't be that. Huh. We're going to get stuck on the first word, everybody. Yeah, it is a tough one. Thinking. Put on your thinking hats and think. I'm BAEC. No. The B can't be in the third spot. That's a good word, though, if it's a word. Wobble. Oh, there's no L. BAE. How about no? There's no S. Oh, there's no BD either. Crap. I wanted. I really think the B is at the beginning, but that doesn't mean it is. I was thinking maybe the E cannot be in the fourth spot. Name we cannot pronounce. That's what's killing us. That E is not in the fourth spot. And you can't ask for a hint, or I'd ask for a hint. Badge. Thank you, name we cannot pronounce. Such a simple word. But oh my gosh, I'm so glad it was badge. I was gonna like hit myself in the head if it wasn't. It was badge, everybody. Thank you, name we cannot pronounce. Woohoo! So we have an M and an A at the beginning, and O in the fourth spot, and then there is an S. And we have Mason. And we have, let's see, today is a National Buttermilk Biscuit Day. There's nothing quite like a flaky buttermilk biscuit paired with ham, jam, honey, maple syrup, or butter to send your taste buds into overdrive. What better way to celebrate a long-standing Southern tradition than by commemorating National Buttermilk Biscuit Day? These flaky, carby treats emerged in the pre-Civil War era as an inexpensive addition to meals. When people realized that these robust bread products absorbed the gravy on their plates better than plain bread, biscuits soared in popularity, and the version that we all know and love, the buttermilk biscuit, was born. From celebrating at your favorite restaurant to whipping up a gourmet batch at home, there are ample ways one can pay homage to this Southern staple. If you guys don't know what a buttermilk biscuit looks like, this is what a buttermilk biscuit looks like. And this is from National Today calendar, nationaltoday.com. One of the sites I get my celebrations from. I also get them from National Day Calendar and daysoftheyear.com. So that's a buttermilk biscuit, everybody. For those of you that don't know. Um, let's see where we at. We have. Let's see. We did Mason. Yay! Did someone say Freemason? No. And then we have the word drove. Dimitri says, I love bagels with Nutella and a banana on it. Oh my goodness. That sounds so good. Um, I I love Nutella. I can't eat a lot of it, but I do love it. And Sashi says, how do you milk butter? And Dimitri says, Sashi, not like a cow. Buttermilk biscuits are good. Buttermilk by itself, no thanks. My dad used to drink buttermilk. Ugh. So we have the word drove, Drove. And let's see here. So we have a T, a U, an N, and an I. Uh, I believe we spell it with a C. So tunic, name we cannot pronounce, and simply Steve. See, I got to be in the mood for a biscuit. I hate the ones that are doughy. I love doughy biscuits. It's not tunic. What? Oh my gosh, I really thought it'd be tunic. Did I just mess up? I think I just messed up. Nope, I guess we just tried that word and yep, it's not tunic. Dimitri says Belgium is such a little country, but everyone loves the food so much here. And we have Inuit. Well, it can't be that. Can't be units. Can't be unity. Nope, the U can't be in the second spot. I'm just typing in. Dimitri, Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts. Belgian chocolate, Belgian waffles. Mm. Hey, there's no Y. So what is this word? This is going to be another one of those words. We can't even get off the first line. Oh, how about no? The I can't be. I was going to say unzip. I was going to say unzip, but the I can't be in the. Oh, and there's a T anyway. The I, let's see. The I cannot be in the second. The vowels are not in the second spot. The I is not here, and the U is not there. I have no idea. The U cannot be in a second spot, and the I cannot be in the fourth. So no, none of the vowels are in the second spot. The I can't be in the second spot. It won't let me put the I in the second spot. See up here, the I is there, so we can't put the I there. Such a simple word. Such a simple word. Input. Thank you, Simply Steve. Yes, it is. English words are very different. I will say that this does not always use English words per se, but mostly it does. We have Miss Martin Muses. Hello to you. I hope you are doing well today. So we had input. Let's see what our next word is. We have an uh, N in the second, an IL at the end, and we have a International Chihuahua Appreciation Day. It's a worldwide celebration that honors the smallest breed of dog. This day shines a light on these tiny but mighty companions, emphasizing their special qualities and encouraging people to appreciate and care for them. The day was established in 2020 by Nadia Alterio, a devoted fan of the breed, to coincide with her own Chihuahua's birthday. And This is from daysoftheyear.com. There, we had it had to be a mix of a Chihuahua, and he was cool. We really liked him. Um, but then I have some Chihuahuas, and they're yippy little dogs. Ugh, some of them are yippy. I don't really like them. International Chihuahua Day, inconceivable. And we have, let's see, uh, navel, which it does not fit into the letters, anvil, Anvil, anvil. Then we have an L, and I'm going to go ahead and do this one. It has an E here because that's the only vowel we can use. And we have level. Then we have a B and R, and there's a D and an I, and then an E at the end. If we look at the puzzle, sometimes if you don't know the word, you can see the D cannot be in the third spot because of it's yellow way up here. See, yellow. So we only have two choices. Since the D can't be here, the I has to be here. And because the I has to be there, that only leaves the D, which goes there, which gives us the word bride. And yes, Dimitri, the only thing about Chihuahuas is they are so little, but they are so noisy. And we have the word bride by Simply Steve and Dimitri. Then we have adage. I only have one letter, so I fill that in myself. Adage. And then we have a DE and a third and fourth, and then there's an RO and an L. Let's see, it's National Receptionist Day. It's a day to give recognition to receptionists and the valuable contributions they make to the companies where they work. Receptionists are responsible for providing an excellent first impression to all customers in person and on the telephone. Their customer service skills play a vital role in each company's image. Receptionists are often the first person someone sees when they are enter a company or business. Since they are the first person that most visitors see, they often serve as the first point of security and safety, controlling the flow of who enters and leaves the office. They serve as a company's first impression, either on the phone or in person, but they also do more than greet visitors. Many often maintain invoices, organize office maintenance, and inventory. So National Receptionist Day, and that was from nationaldaycalendar.com. Let's see here. Excuse me. Oh, goodness gracious. So I can see if there was anything else. Oh my gosh, they've got. So let's see. Name we cannot pronounce this. It's Princess Bride since I said inconceivable before. We have a loader or a doler. L can't be at the beginning, so let's D can't be at the beginning. How about doing it this way? Older, older. Dadman says listening a little at lunch now. A busy day, and name we cannot pronounce said older. Then we have a lumen. Then we have an A at the second ER, and then there is a T. Dimitri says, I stay listening, but you have to cook. It's Taco Tuesday here. Yes, we have it too. It's only on a Wednesday. And Sashi, thank you for hanging out with us as long as you did. You have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening. Have a good sleep. Have a good sleep. And let's see, we have a taker from Simply Steve. It cannot be taker. The T cannot be at the beginning. So the T is in the fourth spot. So it's ATER. So we can have water. We can have hater. So we're going to try hater. Dimitri says, I lost track of time. It was hater. That happens so easily. So easily. Um, we have a B and whoops. Uh-oh. Didn't mean to do that. We have a B, an R. The U cannot be in the fourth spot, so the U has to be here. So we have brunt, brunt. And then we have an A, an M, and an E. The O cannot be at the beginning. You see right here. So this has to be the C. So we have cameo. We have a UROR. Yeah, Fallout Dave. I'm not a hater. Why do you keep saying I'm a hater? We know it's a joke, Dimitri. We know it's a joke. I always say that sometime with some of these words, and they just type the word in, and it's like, what? So we have the word furor. Oh, I didn't think, I wonder if I was thinking juror. It's not furor. How about juror? Which I almost was one of those, a juror. We have an S and E, an S and N with an ER at the end. And our last celebration we're going to talk about is National Third Shift Workers Day. It's a special day to remember those who work when most of us are asleep. This day offers a time to appreciate night shift workers' hard work and dedication. I loved working third shift. I loved working the overnight. Um, it was I would do it in a heartbeat again. Um, but my kids were born. I got married. My kids were born, and they were day people for the longest time. Now my youngest is a night person, and so they're up a lot of the night here. And I've kind of flip flopped. I still like staying up late at night. So, but yes, the third shift workers day. Appreciate them, and you know what? Remember that they're working at third shift. So if they're sleeping, let them be. Don't wake them up. And Dimitri says, I love night shifts. I do too. And Simply Sneeve is sneering at me. Why are you sneering? Why are you guys sneering at me? I know why you're sneering at me because that's the word. SNEER, sneer. And then we have BLI, and then there's an S. I'm going to go ahead and guess this word. I think we guessed the word way over here on 31. If you guys haven't noticed that, look, 31 is already green. So somewhere in some of these words is this word. That's kind of cool. So we have a bliss, bliss. And then let's see, we have an O and then an ER and then there is an F. Thank you for listening, Dimitri. Thank you for listening. And I hope you have some good tacos, man. And Dadman says, I fight in your general direction from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. So we have an O and then there is an F. Make an offer you can't refuse. Offer. Then we have MANG. Um, that has to be manga. Manga. I will go ahead and guess that word. Then we have debut. Then we have an O in the middle, an L at the end with an R and an H. Let's see. Let's see. Let's look here. The R can be in any of them. The H is not at the beginning. Looking for H's. So the H cannot be here. What whirl? I think you've accidentally flip flopped some of those letters. So whirl, which is kind of twirly. So we got whirl. We have shiny. We have mural. We have an AGE. You can see from the word sneer the S cannot be at the beginning, so this has to be a U. Usage. We have an LAN in the middle with a G and a D. The D cannot be at the beginning. You can tell from the word debut, so the G is here. So we have an whoops, AN, and then we have the D at the end, gland. Yes, Simply Steve, gland. Then we have a B, and then there's a B in the middle and a Y, and we have an O. Now, I will tell you, I know the O goes here. Said Snorterpoop, a cameo hater in his debut will sneer at the shiny offer of manga. LOL. Very good. Very good, Phantom. So we have the word BOB, and then what could this be? QZ, XK, or any of those other letters. I believe it's Bobby, so we will do a Bobby. Then we have hider. Then we have furry. Bobby, something ain't right about that, bye. Yeah, Simply Steve. And then we have pedal. And then we have, what was the word that was our last word? It solved it, but it doesn't tell us. Oh, it'll tell us in a second. So we have CHI, and then there's an L at the end. We can do double letters. So we have the word chill. And then we have radio. I'm dying to know what this word is. Does it tell us? The word was furor. So furor was correct. Also, juror was correct. If you look up here, it was one that was we guessed much earlier in the puzzle. So we have a D, an R, and then an L and a Y. And that would be our last word. Does anybody have a guess? I'm going to try to let you guys guess. While you're guessing, I'm going to talk about our poll real quickly. Let's see how it is. We have 16 votes. Wow, thank you so much. We have 619 subscribers. We have 11 people watching. Let's see. The YMCA is number one with the I like this dance craze the best. With Chicken Dance second, the Macarena third, and Gangnam Style is in fourth place. We have 11 people watching, and how many likes do we have? Boop, boop, boop. I hate that you have to refresh the screen, and we have 14 likes. Thank you guys so much for that. So we have the final word, dryly, DRYLY, dryly. Yes, and that is our puzzle for today. And give me 1 second. Whoops, I did the wrong thing here. Give me 1 second, and I will read these words out to you. Um, what's the date? What's the date today? Everybody's the 14th. I'm looking for something specific here. Okay, so our words are, I'm going to try to do this in one breath. Okay, you ready? Badge Mason drove input anvil level bride adage older luminator brunt cameo juror sneer bliss offer manga debut world shiny mural usage glam Bobby Hyder fury furry battle chili chill radio furor and dryly, and I did it, yay! So those are our that is our puzzle. Look, it says hater on the top. Hater, 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 hater. See, she is a hater. Oh no, the computer says always right. No, 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 I'm not a hater. Okay, that is too funny. So that was our puzzle for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I did. I did also. Let's see. Let's get everything situated back here the way it's supposed to be. Okay, I'm going to let you guys know in advance when I do the memes. I do clip them and make a special little video that I put on my channel of just the memes. So when I'm doing the memes, if you guys are commenting on things that aren't related to the meme, or and sometimes I just miss it and I go on to another meme, I will address them um, after I finish the memes. Just letting you know, I am not ignoring you on purpose. I am purposely ignoring you sometimes because this is going to be clipped for later. So just letting you guys know that now. And here, if you'd like to support me, you can with super stickers, super chats, memberships, and membership gifting. But bum. Okay, here we go. In honor of online the train is I'm waiting for the train to go by. It's blowing its horn. What a meme worry, says Simply Steve. It's still passing. I'm hoping it doesn't honk its horn again. Choo choo! Absolutely sort of poopus. Here we go. I'm going to try it now. And there he goes. He blows his horn again. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Oh my goodness. Stop honking your horn. It goes up right by our neighborhood, and then it passes two streets. So every driveway it passes, or drive in, it passes. It has to honk its horn. So there's like two or three, you know, roads that go in and out. So tell the train people to be quiet and to watch your stream. I know. Okay, here we go. I think it should be okay now. In celebration of Online Romance Day, our memes today are about online dating. I hope you enjoy them. A picture of all the eligible people I found on dating apps. Ah, excuse me. Online dating, you always get more than you expect because they're all fat. Yes, they do those Photoshop things where it makes you look thin. You know, those filters. Oh, yes, dating apps can be awful with all their fakery. And they're all thin, 18, and single. Oh my goodness. I don't always do online dating, but when I do, I make sure that they're real. Oh my goodness. Yes. I hate online dating. I wish guys would just approach me. Hi. Ugh. That is so true. Women gripe and complain that I just wish the guys would talk to me and and everything. But when a guy approaches her, she's like, "Oh, what a jerk!" Or Statman said, "They're like, oh, oh, I just wish there were some nice guys here." And he's like, "Here I am. I'm a nice guy." Uh, but no, they just want to be friends with them. So, yep, yep. Women can be goofballs sometimes. And I say that as a woman. And yeah, this is so true. I don't know if you were commenting on this one, but yes, this one is so true. When someone asks me how online dating is going, if I was a bird, I'd fly into a ceiling fan. And yes, nice guy equals friend zone, bad guy equal dating. Snorter Poop is like, yeah, I'm not putting that one online. But you guys go ahead and read that one. I'll post that one afterwards. We have a naughty bear in the chat. I love it. Now, everybody that's watching this clip, if you want to find out what Snorter Pooper's Q Bird put it in chat, go over to the main show about 2 hours and 7 minutes into the show, and well, it's going to be a little later than that, but around there, you'll see the memes, and afterwards, I will post that comment. Whoops. Online dating in a nutshell. I like to travel and I love cats. How tall are you? But God forbid if a guy asks how much you weigh. You can ask about a guy. Oh, girls, this is the hypocrisy. Girls can ask about guys' heights, can ask about their income, and all that stuff. But if a guy says, "Well, how much do you weigh?" Oh, you're being a waitess or you're being whatever they call them now. You're just objectifying me and you're just judging me by my looks. Yeah, women can be and I say this as a woman. Women can be so hypocritical. Oh, so hypocritical. Part of the thrill of dating apps is not knowing if you meet your future husband or if you'll end up murdered and worn as a skin suit. Let's roll the wheel of fortune. What shall I get? My future husband or a serial killer? Got a match on Tinder. So I guess you could say things are getting pretty serious. Oh, oh, oh. You look different in your profile. Wait, you look different in your online profile. I was impressing you with my Photoshop skills. Yes, and here this is it. We never know who's on the other side of the screen. Um, you don't have to be quiet. You don't have to be quiet. But this is a perfect example of that. Gosh, your picture, you look so happy. Simple Steve, I got a match on Tinder, but it's not lit yet. Oh, me, when I match up with someone on a dating app, which is the first one, I'm going to type every word I know versus me when I meet them in person. Um, did you forget how to have a conversation? The. It's so easy to type behind a keyboard. Absolutely. That is so true. So true. 100. Okay, this is the person on the left. Wow, you're checking off a lot of boxes. What are the negatives? Impatient, can't cook, and I'm almost bold. Almost bold. That's a negative. For a lot, I guess not for you. No, I mean we're all works in progress. Well, I can throw away all my hats then. Wait, do you mean bald? Oops, a typo there. And Dimitri says, I always have a golden shovel with me. You never know when it's a gold digger. And yes, you have conversations online wonderfully, but when you meet in person, you're like, uh, uh, uh. That's so true. Thinking about trying out online dating, can anyone tell me what to expect? Online dating is like being hungry while you're at your grandma's house and trying to find the least expired thing to eat and hoping for the best. I love this. It's so true, so true. Oh my. To all the people who want to date online, I have advice for you. Just don't do it. I did it and it was the worst mistake of my life. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Online dating fears. For men, that their date is fat. For women, that their date will murder them. I know that's not funny, but that just whoops. Demetrius has just obviously has 6.89 feet here. Nobody knows how difficult it is here for dating when you're so big. Yeah, men are either too tall, they can be too tall or too short. Nothing else matters. Just how tall are you? It's true. And I know it well, I know it is in America. And I think that's so silly. So silly. Be careful of those internet dating sites. His profile said he travels a lot and also owns his own home. Oh yeah, we can put a spin on anything, can't we? And those are our memes for today. I hope you guys enjoyed them. And now I'm going to put the comment that um, Soda Poopa said earlier that I said I would post. Whenever I meet someone online, I mention eating them. They can get confused and think I'm talking about oral sex. You a naughty bear. Oh, oh goodness gracious. Her, I'm dying to meet you. Him, no, that happens after I meet you. Oh my goodness gracious. That's so funny. Okay, everybody, it's now time for shameless promotion. Here we go. I have an anime in the afternoon. There will be no episodes of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but we will be watching 6 episodes of Cowboy Bebop. That's today at 4 p.m. Tomorrow at 5, I'll be putting around in Fortnite. All these are Eastern time for those that are wondering. Let's see what some of these. Yes, Snorty is a bad, naughty bear, but we love you. Keep coming back. Uh, Friday at 1, I'll be finishing making these Christmas ornaments. They're actually coasters, but I am going to convert them into Christmas ornaments for my Christmas tree this year. We have already done Jack, Oogie Boogie, Lock, Shock, and Barrel. Uh, Friday, we're going to be working on Sally, Zero, and the Mayor. Midnight on Saturday, we will be watching Young Sherlock Holmes in a watch party. And at 10 a.m., we'll have some classic cartoons. Sunday at 3, we watch The Pretender. And Monday, excuse me, at 8, we watch Batman the Animated Series. Excuse me. Um, Tuesday, I'll continue to work on my diamond painting of the dragon. Let's see what else we have here. Let me go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and finish the poll because I always forget the poll. Let's see. We had 16 votes. Thank you guys so much for that. The winner was YMCA with Chicken Dance, then Macarena, and then Gangnam Style. Those are that is the result of our poll, and thank you very much. And Dimitri says it's 10 in the evening. You're going to be live. Yep. So you're how many hours? You're 6 hours ahead. So it'll be 10 o'clock for the anime for you. Yes. So if you guys would like to support me, you can support me on YouTube with super stickers, super chats, memberships, and membership gifting. While they are greatly appreciated, they are not required. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can buy me a cup of coffee or check out my creator wish list on Throne. Both of those are Mrs. Dadman Walking 55. If you'd like to mail me something, you can to P.O. Box 26603, Jacksonville, Florida 32226. My streams and VODs. I have a YouTube channel at Mrs.DadmanWalking55. Twitch is Mrs. Dadman Walking. My social media, Twix at MDadmanWalking, Threads at Mrs. Dadman Walking 55, and Discord at Mrs. Dadman Walking. Oh, well, absolutely. I hope to see you there and good luck on your live battle on TikTok. Those things are fun. And Penny says, later, y'all, grandkids are here. Enjoy your grandkids. So, everybody, I think, oh, you know what I need to do? I do want to thank everybody that's here. Sometimes I forget to do this. I would like to, excuse me, first off, clear my throat. I would like to thank those who participated in the chat today. We have Buddy Hepburn, we have Sashi, Penny, Fallout Dave, Phantom Outsider, Dadman Walking 55, name we cannot pronounce, Snowtopoopus Cuber, Sci-Fi Mombi, Connie Clary, Simply Steve 68, Max Redstone, Dimitri, or Spar Met Dimitri, Theme Park Casual, Miss Martin Muses. Thank you all for participating in the chat today and watching my show. We have Sci-Fi Mombi that says, "Have a great day." Hey, Dimitri, I am trying to make this where I do not have to take money out of my housing budget to, excuse me, to do this. And unfortunately, it does take money. You have to pay for StreamYard, you have to pay for Cosme. There's so much stuff you have to pay for, and the crafts that I do, I have to buy them if they're not gifted to me. So it's a vicious cycle, but you have to do it. You have to do it. So, everyone, you do have a great day also. And as I always in my shows, remember to be kind, to show love, that you're not promised tomorrow. So, go to bed with no regrets. And most of all, I wish you peace. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And I hope to see you at 4 o'clock Eastern time for more for anime in the afternoon, where we'll be watching Cowboy Bebop. Thank you guys and have a great one.